What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 65 of Touched by an Angel. We go all around the world. We meet ordinary people, have ordinary conversations that have the power to transform people's lives. So let's see what God does. What's up, young fella?
What's happening, my brother?
I am excellent, bro.
Nice to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine. It's truly a pleasure and honor to be here with you. And just for the fidelity of this video, I just met you 30 seconds ago, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So we're going to jump right into it. Step up just a little bit.
Yes, sir.
There it is, right? So here's the, just step over a little. There we perfect. So here's the thing. See, life has a way of handling us all in our own way. But people don't understand this life is all about self-mastery. How well can you master yourself? And that's what this video is about. We want to see how well you know yourself, and I'm going to fill in the gaps to help you know yourself more, all right?
All righty.
First question. There it is. So first question. I know it's a lot of negativity going on in the world and different things. Everybody's looking at everybody negative. Nobody had nothing good to say. Nobody's smiling, this. But we're going to take away from that. What's your strengths? What's all of the positive attributes that you bring to the table when you come around?
Me, myself, helping people, staying positive with myself, keeping it moving, helping myself get a job, keeping moving and helping people along the way, giving out advice. And that's a blessing in itself. And it always helped me keep myself straight.
No, you're 100% right. And I can't help but to notice that everything you said about your strengths had to do with helping other people.
Yes.
And then one thing you said at the end is you said that helped you keep yourself in order and on point. Let me tell you how magical what you just said is. See, one thing I do know is that when we get depressed, when we start feeling down on our luck, the best thing we can do to feel better
is help somebody else. That's been me my whole life. That's why I don't have nothing now. You know, helping everybody. But you know what? God is still good because I'm still here. I was just homeless 6 months ago. Got my own house now. Now I'm trying to get my own car. I got me a good job now. Work for the college. God is good all the time. Just keep faith in yourself. And God will help you if you help yourself. That's all I know.
That's incredible, man. So you do understand the nature that we all must first get uncomfortable in order to get comfortable.
That's it. That's it. That's the only way it works.
You a living testimony of that.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Man, so I can only imagine it's hard for you sometimes to balance out because you're so much of a giver that you saw this before. Givers have to regulate how much they give because takers never do. They just keep taking.
Right.
So have you ever been in a situation where you've given so much of yourself and then you look around and you need something and you ain't had nothing?
It's always been that way with me. Me helping everybody and nobody helps me. But God always helped me.
Yes.
God always in my corner. No matter what. 25 on 1. It's always been that way with me. I fight everybody. I go against the whole world by myself. Don't need nobody but me and God. That's it.
You're amazing. So you uphold this scripture that he will never lead a righteous forsaken or his seed begging bread. You walked into that new home. You got all of this other stuff coming. Let me tell you how to anchor all that in so you can manifest everything you want. Just hold that vision in your mind. Believe that you're worthy of it. Never let go of God's unchanging hand. And it's only a matter of time before you walking in it, driving it, feeling it, spinning it, all that. It's all gonna be yours.
You got me about to be ready to cry right now, man. Like,
hey, man.
You know, because I get to talk to nobody. I have nobody to talk to. Everybody's gone in my family. Everybody was gone when I turned 37. But look at me. I'm still here. I got my daughter, my grandbaby, keeping me strong, and always been strong. And that's just God, like just helping me along the way. And I'm gonna make it.
You not only gonna make it, you're making it.
Yes.
You listen, here's the thing. For whom much is given, much is required. See, the reason you got to go through all this is because you got something so dynamic on the inside of you. And that's why you got to pay for it in the sense of not having a lot of people around, not having nobody come to your rescue, this. But guess who else like that? Me. Yeah. So you messed around and attracted another one of you in here asking you to do this video, and you answered the call and you right here doing this interview. I commend you, my brother.
Yes.
We're gonna shift gears a little bit.
Yes.
We already talked about your strengths, and I feel much more strengths, and in a little while I'm gonna tell you exactly what I feel from you if you allow me to.
Yes, sir.
Because one thing I didn't tell you is that God allows me to tap into what's on the inside of you.
Right.
All right. So we talk strengths. Let's shift gears. What's your biggest deficit? What's some of your weaknesses that's kind of in your way? And again, we're all a work in progress. But once we stop doing the work, that's when we stop making progress. So if you was to name one of your biggest deficits, one of your biggest weaknesses, what would it be?
It would be drugs.
Okay.
That's my biggest, like, it's always been there. I think I was born with it.
You say
Like, yes, because I'm like, I tell people I'm a god, like I'm a king. They don't understand what I mean. I wasn't supposed to be here because I was 2 pounds and 8 ounces. I wasn't supposed to be here. But look at me. Like, I'm still here and I'm strong. So the drugs was always in my system from my mother.
In utero.
So it's there, and I'm just trying to help myself break away from that. But it's hard. Look at me. I'm 54 now. Like,
you doing well. You don't look like what you've been through.
right.
You look great.
Thank you.
No doubt. And I feel your energy.
Great.
Yes.
I feel great.
I feel great energy coming from you. But let me give you some advice. See, focusing too much on the past and trying too hard to project the future, it both causes us to miss out on the present, on the here and now. That's why it's called the present. It's really a gift. So I want you to focus more on being in the here and now. I know you've been through a lot. I know you had drugs in utero. You came out with that addiction. I get it. I know that you don't have a lot of people standing in front of you. I get it. But God will never give us more than we can handle. So the fact that you're dealt this hand, it doesn't mean like, oh, why was I dealt this hand? No, let me reshuffle this. Let me put the reds with the reds, the orange. Reshape it.
Yeah, that sounds good. Like,
that's what you got. That's it. And the reason I wanted to correct your words is because here's the hard truth. In order for you to anchor in all the blessings that God, because you got many more blessings coming your way, your words, your thoughts, and your actions all got to be consistent and aligned with your truth.
Yes.
And your truth is not where you've been.
Right.
Your truth is who you are right now.
And where I'm going.
And where you're going.
Yes.
That's what it is. Fill in this blank for me. If I could only add this one thing to my life, it'll put me right where I need to be. Or if I can only remove this one thing from my life, it'll put me right where I need to be. I already know about the addiction. We ain't got to talk about that. What would you add or what would you remove that'll put you right where you need to be?
I think what I would remove is all doubt from myself. That's what I need to remove, all doubt from myself, and forget the past and just move on with the future. Because I know I can do it.
Yes.
You know, I've been here struggling my whole life. You know, everybody's gone, but I'm here. I'm still here. I'm strong. I'm fighting. I'm gonna keep fighting. That's what I will remove.
Let me help you out. See, you know why it's hard for you to remove some of that doubt, some of that fear, doubt, and unbelief, because they all run together. They all cousins. It's hard for you to remove it because you still around some of the people, places, and things that created it.
Yes.
See, in order for you to go to a place you've never been, you got to become someone that you've never been. Yes. So in order for you to get over that doubt, that fear, doubt, and unbelief that's in your life, you got to remove some of those same people, places, and things that was around you when you engaged in that old stuff. Because how can you break free from that old stuff if you still got memories and reminiscences around that keep reminding you of that old stuff?
Yes.
So it's almost like every time I try to get out, they keep pulling me back in. But what they don't say is I'm allowing them to pull me back in because I keep having them around.
Right.
So that's part of the whole thing, you being a giver and you give it all out and there's nobody there for you. I bet you those same people that keep reminding you of the past is the same people you giving to, and then when you need to be given to, they know where to be found.
Yes.
You need to be in a new environment, talking to new people with some new things. You need to create some new problems. Yes. See, here's the thing. People want to have an easy life. No. The only way we can grow is by being challenged with some kind of problem, some kind of adversity. So if you keep dealing with the same problems over and over again, that just means you're not growing.
Right.
You need
stagnated.
Yes. You need to anchor in some new problems. You've been dealing with these same problems over and over and over again. I'm here to tell you, my brother, and this is no judgment and for you to be arrogant. This is what I'm here to tell you from God. Your time melting around at that low-hanging fruit is over. It's time for you to pull from that high-hanging fruit. You know what I mean? And let me tell you how you looking up there like, oh, that fruit too high. No, it's not too high. Let me tell you how you can get up there. By eliminating those old people, places, and things, once you are bold enough to release them out of your life because they no longer a part of your truth, guess what they become? They become the
Absolutely.
stairs. They become the stairs.
Yes.
And that high-hanging fruit that's way up there you thought you couldn't reach, now, once you eliminate the wrong people, placing things out of your life, they bend down, they lower than you. So now you step on their backs and you pull that high-hanging fruit. That's the gifts that God has for you, but he gave us a free will. So you can't, it ain't just gonna fall in your lap. You gotta go first.
You gotta go get it.
You gotta go first.
Yes.
Can I tell you what I feel from you?
Yes.
I feel like you're from you had a lot of stuff going on in your life early on, a huge environment, some good exposure, some not so good exposure. You had some love in there, but somehow in that environment, you got lost. And you were so lost, almost like a squirrel on Roosevelt Boulevard. He don't know where to go, and you just latched on to whatever you felt would sustain you. And it was okay, but it wasn't the best thing for you.
Right.
And you're still living that out a little bit. You've been out of it a little, you'll pull yourself out, you'll have situations, but then you find yourself pulled right back in it.
Yes.
Am I speaking on your truth a little bit?
Yes, you're speaking the truth. That's the truth. That sounds like...
Elaborate on it a little bit.
Well, I done been through it, like drugs, coming up, working, selling, did everything. Basketball, boxing, swimming, wrestling, karate. I did everything. I'm good at what I do. And I teach people what I know. Because that's the only way to give back, to give back what you know. And I know a lot. And I just don't have nobody to teach it to no more. Like my kids is older, you know. So, you know, therefore, I got a lot way more to go. Like, it's not over yet for me.
You're closer than you think you are. Let me tell you something. There's people out here that need what you have. God just not going to allow you to give it to them until it's totally polished.
Right.
Because he can't allow the parts of you that's not all the way developed and polished to come out to those youth and to those other people. So now they getting a not so good version of what they really supposed to be getting.
Right.
So once you can accept, here's the thing, you got a battle going on in your life right now. Something a little different than what we talked about. And you know exactly what it is. I don't want you to talk about it. Once you can get past that, that's when, remember, you got to go first. You got a free will. God's sitting there like, I want him to do it. I want to do it, but I can't do it for him. Nowhere in the Bible will you find anywhere they say, I will do things for you.
No.
But I can do all things through Christ Jesus. So you can do it through him and with him, but he won't do it for you. Once you are bold enough to get past that obstacle that's in front of you, and you've been wrestling with that obstacle for years. That's when the light is going to, magic's going to open up. Because here's the hard thing. We all want new stuff in our life, right? But you can't get the new thing until you let go of the old thing, because the new thing don't have no room to fit.
Right.
So God got you hovering over the landing spot at the airport. You ever been on the airplane? They like, we can't land yet. We waiting for instructions from the base for he's hovering. He's waiting for you to land, but you got to clear out that spot. Once you can release that baggage, then he going to let you land.
Yeah. That sounds like the truth.
It's all over you, my brother. It's all over you. What can you tell the people right now, to other people that may have been, a product of a drug birth and different things like that, or a product of violence and then different things like that? What can you tell them to let them know that the race not given to the swift or to the strong, but to he who endures until the end? What kind of advice would you give them so they can keep moving and keep going, regardless of what it look like or feel like?
Keep the faith, be humble. God will help you, like he's helping me. Like, I've been through it. And I'm still here, fighting the struggle. That's all I can say. Be strong, be faithful, and be humble, and be true to who you are.
It's incredible. Do you feel better now?
Yes.
After doing this interview, that you felt like
a whole lot better. I swear to God. I swear to God. I feel like a burden has been lifted off of my shoulder. I know I got a lot to do.
We all do.
But it just feels like a big weight has been lifted, like it's never been before. Like I never had this feeling right now.
God bless you, brother. Here's the thing. You have to learn how to show yourself more grace.
Right.
You got to be more fair with yourself.
Right. And that's the whole problem I had, beating myself down.
Yes. Because when you beat yourself down, it forces you to promote other people that's not you.
Right.
And then what you need to be given to yourself, you give it to those other people because you see them as the value and not you. Right. No, show yourself more grace. What you got to understand is
I'm a happy person. I stay smiling. I always smile. I keep myself happy no matter what. Nobody never brings me down. Nobody can stop me from what I'm doing because I do me. And I'm happy to help others first before I help myself.
You know why? Because you got a spirit of God in you, my brother.
Yes.
Let me tell you, David in the Bible, right? He was a king. He did wrong. He went and had sex with somebody else's wife,
Right.
with Bathsheba. Then he thought he was that boy, so then had her husband killed to cover it up. All this. But then God, look what God said. You need to have a heart like my son David. So even in light of all that he did, it wasn't about the behavior. It was about the condition of his heart. Because David repented fully. He repented with passion. It was sincere. That's what you got. So what? You've been through all that. So what? You didn't meet the mark with all that. But what I'm feeling right here from you is a beacon of hope. It's a beacon of hope. But here's the thing. Until you can see it for yourself, it's just hopelessness. So the thing is this. You gotta see yourself the right way. You gotta see yourself the way that God sees you right now. Not from what you've been through, what from before, not what the people said to you. No. And he trying to show you your value. He threw that house at you. He got many more things he gonna throw at you, but he can't give it to you until you're totally ready. So you keep fighting, my brother.
I will, and I appreciate you, brother. I love you.
I love you too, brother. Last question, I'm gonna let you go. When they say, what was you over there talking to that boy about? I saw you over there. This is what you tell him. Talking about it's been touched by an angel.
Yes, sir.
Yes, my man. All right.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I appreciate you. I love you, brother. And you keep shedding that light.
Yes, sir.
You keep shining that light. I don't care how many people say you're not good enough.
Right.
God already redeemed you.
Yes, he did. Thank you, my brother.
My pleasure, brother.
Oh, man, I feel the big weight lifted.
It's a blessing.
Yes.
Listen, this is all about reaching one, teaching one, elevating one. It's not about me. It's not about him. It's about using our gifts to give it out to the world, to make the world a better place. We all suffering from stuff. But guess what happens when you embrace, I'm suffering from this, he embrace, I'm suffering from this. We put it together, ain't no more gaps. It's all healed.
Healing time now,
it's
baby.
Healing time.
Healing time.
Hurt people, but healed people, heal people. Be great, and more importantly, be blessed.
And bless. Peace out.